All right, guys, welcome in
Amazing.
to this interview. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I'm going to give a brief introduction. Pontus is my first student in my program that I launched less than 3 months ago. He joined when I was traveling in Bali. He's my first student to book a call with me and join. And now I already have him on an interview because he's already doing 2K GMV days, not ever making a TikTok shop video before 2 months, which is crazy. There's people who's been doing this for years and haven't hit that point. And you went from being my first student, already doing $2,000 days, 3,000 commission to start at such an early period of time. You are international, so we're going to touch on that. But without further ado, welcome Pontus. Thank you for joining me on this interview. Since you were the first one who joined and took a, leap of faith working with me, I guess can you give a little more context first about yourself? Who you are, your name, your story, your background, and how you stumbled upon me.
So, as you said, my name is Pontus and I'm an international creator. I live in Sweden, Stockholm. I'm 31 years old and right now I'm studying. I just wanted something extra on the side of the studies. First, I'll be doing YouTube faceless automation, but the thing with that is it costs so much to keep every video, like create every video, and it like you have to have a system. I didn't really have that system, so everything was just I threw money into the lake and they're just vanished. I didn't get the amount that I wanted from it or the success I wanted. So I started to see this like on Instagram about people doing TikTok shops. I got curious about that, so I started follow kind of big brand on TikTok shop. The community is kind of big, but so I started follow people there and I started to ask them questions. And then one day you popped up on TikTok and also on Instagram, like this guy is in Bali. He's talking about TikTok shop. So I started follow you, and then in that way, here we are today.
And I think the craziest part about your journey is you're an international doing
That's
this,
correct.
which already makes it so much harder to do. Like there's so many constraints and things that hold you back that are difficult for you compared to someone in America, right? How has that been?
100%. Like the first in my mind that like got me to like, do I want to be in front of camera? English is not my first language, first of all. So that was like in my mind, like, okay, people will like, they will laugh at me. But then I just removed that, went away. And the next thing is also like when you're international creator, not all brands can work or will work with you. So that there's been a few like bumps on the way, but also in my mind, the benefit with being an international creator is like nobody knows you. Maybe like people are having their mind, oh, maybe my neighbor or my friends from high school, they will see my videos. But right now, nobody knows me. So nobody can judge me or care about my videos. And I don't care either what people think. So
I remember when you first joined, we were talking about how are we going to make this work for you because you're international. And I told you, I got this. We're going to find a content style. We're going to find something that works. You didn't make any excuses. You kind of just listened and took a step back. And that's something I want to say too is like, you don't have to be from America or have to be a certain age to make money as TikTok shop as a creator. And you're living proof.
when people think about TikTok, it's like, okay, it's only kids dancing, but it's not. Now it's so much more than just that. It's really like people telling their stories, people doing TikTok shop, but they are from age from 18 up to all like 70s. As us creators, we know right now there are several others like much older than me, and I don't think I'm old, but they're like 50 to 60 years old, and they are killing it.
You were trying YouTube automation. Walk me through like what was your last job? What was it like before 2 months ago? What were you trying? Like walk me through that timeline.
I've been in construction almost ever since I left school. One day the pandemic happened and that business shut down. There was no work left. So I was thinking like, okay, what can I do? So I started to study. Okay, now I have the option to study my craft. I can get better because I don't want to be in construction. I used just to be like a carpenter. I want to be something else inside of it. I may want to have like a boss position, like something like that. So I started to study, and I've been studying for over a year, 1.5 years. And during that time, I found a lot of people doing the YouTube automation where you simply you make videos about certain topics, maybe it's finance or whatever, and you don't show your face. And I'm thinking, damn, that's amazing, because then I don't need to speak, I don't need to show my face. But as I said before, like the problem is that you have to hire people, like you have to hire the editor, you have to hire the script writer, the thumbnail artist, and it's a big cost if you don't work. And I was not working. If you have a job and you get maybe a salary in the beginning, then you have the financial part maybe to invest in it. But I didn't have that, so I was like, okay, what can I do that I make my own time, where I can create my own luck with my own
Mm.
body, mind, mouth, eyes, everything. So that's when I like stumbled upon just TikTok Shop, and I said, okay. I stumbled on like UGC, like people promoting with affiliate product, like the normal stuff, and that's when I came into TikTok Shop, and I was like, okay, here's people that are making this amount of money by promoting other products, but they are creating it for themselves. I'm like, damn, let's do it. There's no
You
stopping
just
me
hop
right
straight
now.
in.
Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. Because I was thinking like this is the sign. Like I want something where I don't need to spend a lot of money on, because in TikTok Shop there's no upstart like with the financial part, and it's just like perfect. This is what I'm looking for.
Walk me through before though. What was a day-to-day like for construction? Is that how long have you been doing construction for? And walk me through like what your day would be like before what you're doing now.
Yeah, so as I said, I've been doing construction ever since I was 18, maybe around 19. I started doing it. A day to day is like, okay, it's Monday to
So how many
Friday. I wake
years?
up at 5 in the morning.
How many years have you been doing
Ever
it
since I
total?
was 19, so it's 11 years.
11 years in construction.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, wow.
And the day to day is like you wake up at 5 in the morning, you take the car or the bus to work, and then you work for 8 hours. Then you come home, you eat food, you sleep, and then you do the same again, Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday. And the worst part was also like you have to ask for permission every time you want to go somewhere, or if you want to take vacation, or like you have to always ask the boss. I'm tired of that. I'm still in the business. I like construction. I like to build stuff and stuff, but I just want to have the more freedom also. Don't want to be independent on a boss giving me the access to have vacation.
I do think it's really good that you worked in construction for that long period of time because it gives you the discipline you have now as a creator. This probably feels a lot easier than what you were doing before, right? Compared to all the construction work
I'm not gonna say it's
physically.
easy, but physically, yeah, much physically, much easier. Like you put the camera somewhere, you film it, you edit by your phone, and then you upload it, and then you go to sleep, and the next day you got like 100,000 views. No, it's a huge difference.
I always like to say everything happens for a reason. One person in particular, he was a waiter for 10 years before stumbling upon TikTok Shop and then made close to $1 million profit. And you could say it was all because of TikTok Shop, but the 10 years before he had experience in sales and serving people is what made him so charismatic on camera. So for you, I think a big part of your success,
Mhm.
obviously, is finding the right strategy, which we gave you, giving you the one-on-one personal plan, but also the discipline that you have from working for 11 years in construction. You may not realize actually is extremely beneficial to your entrepreneurial creator journey. So I want to touch on the next part really. What made you like actually go over the fence and say, screw it, let's move forward. I'm gonna commit to TikTok Shop.
The biggest part was like being a broke student. As I am in school, I don't get like the financial support. I don't have a work, so I don't get any salary. I needed to something that I can create and I can make my own fate. Like I just need something without doing any illegal stuff. Don't do anything like I don't need to do OnlyFans. I just need something to I can work with my body and make money without selling my soul. And that's when I like, okay, what can I do?
What are you studying again in school? Because you said you're in school.
Yeah, so right now I'm studying like construction engineering. I'm gonna have like a higher position in a company where my role would be that I'm type of leader inside of the company, making sure the building works as scheduled, make sure that all the guys have work to do.
So you still want to do that with TikTok Shop. It's not like TikTok Shop is fully unless it gets to that point.
My goal is to make TikTok almost make it more than it is right now. But whatever I make, I want to invest in my own property, my own building, so I can be my own boss also, and
Smart.
renovate it, like renovate it or remodeling it and either rent it out or sell it for higher. Like that's my goal. I want, because as I said before, I like construction. I really love it, and I think it's so amazing. Like when you get to demolish everything, you get to put new floor, paint, and you see like the whole transformation. So I still want to do that part. So I will do TikTok as much as possible without it sacrificing my study. And once it like turns to that point where I can say, okay, I don't want to work anymore, then I will quit, but I will invest it in properties where me myself can remodel it.
So smart. And that's why I'm so happy you were the first person who joined, because I want to build a community around people who want to keep their money and build wealth. I don't like to push the whole idea like buy the Lamborghini, buy the penthouse. What you're doing is smart. And that's how I live. Like I'm wearing plain black shirt. You got a collared shirt on, looking good. It's very important that you're doing that and you're providing for your future family. You're thinking of your long-term goals. And I'm
Yeah.
just very grateful that we have students like that care about that because it's not common in the space.
No, I mean, here in Sweden, we don't really have, we have some people that doing this like flexing lifestyle, but it's more commonly in US where everybody just want to drive Lambo, you want to live in Miami in the penthouse and stuff like that. But I'm 31 years old. I've been doing that part when I was like 22, 23. Then I had like a nice BMW and I wanted to go out and party all the time. Right now, I come to this moment where it's more important to have a stable future, because also everything in the world is so much more expensive.
Mm.
So I want to create like a more freedom, maybe not for me, but also mostly for me when I grow up, but as you said, for my future family.
It's really important, and I'm glad you're realizing that. I want you to take me back. How did it feel 2 months ago being a broke and not doing this yet? What was that really
Mhm.
like for you?
It was a bit knife against the throat, because it was like, shit, every money I have goes to the rent so I can have a place to live in and the food. But after that, I don't have nothing to do. Like I cannot go on any vacations. I cannot pay for new clothes or shoes. Everything is just like trying to get by day by day. Just have, okay, I have a bed, I have food. I appreciate that. I'm thankful for that, but that's not it. It cannot be just that. I want to do something more. I want to have more. Just that feeling was like, oh shit, no, I have to do something more.
Let's talk about like exactly how you found me. I know you've told me the story, but for the people listening,
As I been mentioned before, like I wanted to do something creative, and I've been doing the YouTube automation, but that didn't work for me. So I tried like a normal affiliate, high ticket sales, but it didn't work. So I was thinking, like, what can I do to make money a little bit faster, but where I can create with my own time, with my own mouth, with my own body. I don't need to rely on anybody except myself. Then I started to follow another huge community and a lot of people there, and started to follow them. And I see like, oh shit, people here are doing 10K, 20K, 50K, 70K months. And I was like, shit, is this really true? And like, oh my God. And that's when I found your name in this community. Like it's on Instagram. It's not on inside the real community. It was on
hmm
Instagram, and I see like, okay, this guy. Because also it was like this community was doing shout outs on different people that were doing crazy numbers. So then I started to follow these people, and one of those people were you. So when also it was like creeks, it was a lot of people that I started follow. So one of them was you, and I like, okay, let's see what this guy has to say. And then he's like, okay, he's in Bali right now with four of the other creators that I was following. I think Jack was one of the guy that I was started following, and
Yep.
I think he made like 70 grand. It was insane. So I see that all of you are together in Bali, and then you're for just one day. Like the time difference is kind of huge. So when I was waking up, I think it was from like in the morning, you were going live in Bali. So I was sitting there on my phone and just watching you talk and talk. and you give all this like free advice for everybody that's on the live. Like, okay, if you have any questions, let me know. And then everybody you start to ask question. And then I think somebody said like, hey, Mason, will you ever coach, or do you like do one-on-one? And you said, I'm thinking about it. And then you also asked the people that were on the live, like, is anybody interested in like me coaching you? And I
I
directly,
remember.
fuck yes. that
I remember
that
that live.
it was like a, yeah, because it was like I was looking for a community or somebody that could teach me more about about doing TikTok shop. And I was asking the other community, like, okay, is it possible to do TikTok shop international? And they say, yeah, no problem. I was like, great. This is all the puzzles, they start to fit each other. Like, now this is great. And then you said in this live, like, is anybody here interesting, like in me coaching? And I was like, yeah. And then directly I add you and I write to you, and then from there, I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 weeks after that, and I joined the community and started to work with you.
And the rest is history. And it's been such a short period of time. So I'm so glad that's how it went. And I
Yeah,
don't believe in coincidences. I believe it was a sign that you were the first and now we're here. Like that's crazy. And I've had countless experiences like that.
yeah.
And I'm certain in the future we'll meet up at some point for my first events or just in general. And that will be a great time too. So I'm
You're
very
more.
excited.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're more than welcome to come to Sweden anytime, Stockholm, and I show you around Sweden, the north, the south, everything.
Are you ever come back to America?
Who knows? I will never say no to come to US.
You got the visa and passport and everything. We'll make it happen the next few months. That's how I want to build a community too. It's like I don't just want to build a Discord. I want to build a real community where I can meet everyone in the group, look at them face to face, eye to eye, and build something real. And that's been my plan since day one, and we're gonna make that happen. So just to summarize that, you came from me through my live. I was giving a ton of free value, and then we got on a call. I was in Bali. I think it was 8 a.m. for me. And, with your situation, we worked out
Mm-hmm.
something to get you in. And I know you were probably a little fearful, a little scared, but you took the risk.
A lot of people can be like, oh, it's a lot of money that you have to invest. But for me, it's like, yeah, I see it's a lot of money, but it's not just about the money. It's the you pay for the information. It's not just like you give somebody, here, take my money, and then nothing happens. You really have to have the mindset like, okay, shit can happen. Maybe this is just like one of the normal gurus trying to just make money. They make more money of the program they are selling, the course they're selling. You have to be willing to take a risk. Otherwise, you will be stuck wherever you are. Whatever you're doing, you will be stuck if you don't try. I've been giving money to gurus that say that do like this, and it flop. YouTube automation was one of that. I pay almost like, it was so much money, and it just, so you have, but still you cannot be discouraged about that. You have to keep moving forward. In one day you will find the right opportunity, and right now 100% I found the right person, the right mentor, who can guide me, who can teach me, even though maybe you haven't teach anybody from international countries before. Here we are, and it got such a success.
I appreciate the kind words. I have worked with international students before, and they've done 100K months. Um, to the people watching that see this and maybe think I'm just another guru, and probably how you thought when you first joined, what do you have to say to that person actually being in the community and seeing how I work inside with my students?
If you go back to the other gurus that I've been working with, it's mostly like, okay, here's like a PDF file, or here is like they have the first onboarding type of call where they sit down and talk to you, and after that they don't answer the questions. They don't have any feedback. They just leave it for you to like, here, read this text, do what it said, and everything will be fine. And that's what happened with YouTube automation. But with you, it's like you are constantly in the Discord group. If I have a video that I want feedback on, you give it directly, but you tell me, first of all, you have to dissect it first. So you try to understand what is good with the video and what is wrong. You're really like pinpointing everything for me to be able to get the success I want. So it's definitely not like a guru like everybody else. You're not flexing any Lamborghinis. You're not living in a mansion in Miami or Florida or whatever. So, and also that's such an amazing part, because that means that the person, the mentor, is humble and really want everybody's success. He's not wearing a Rolex to flex. Oh, look at my Rolex. It's paid by courses. No, it's nothing like that. This is a genuine, humble guy that will just want to make you successful.
Thank you, man. You have me blushing. You got me blushing. No, I mean, you're right though. Like I I am not happy and fulfilled unless the students are winning. If the students aren't winning and even making more than me, then I feel like I'm failing as a person in business. And I, to the day I die, I will never do business where I'm not prioritizing the creators, the students, and helping them as much as possible, which a lot of these other courses they don't do. They won't hop on one-on-one calls with their students.
No.
They won't personalize things. Um, and I just really like to let my actions speak more than my words. End of the day. And hopefully that's shown.
Yeah.
And to all the future people who might want to work, you'll just see you through the actions, not through, I'll help you do this. Like you join, and now you're making more money than you've ever made from posting TikToks from your phone, which is crazy, insane.
Yeah, it's so insane. It's because it's also like the videos I'm doing. I don't speak in the, that's a huge important thing. I I was afraid to speak on the videos, but right now I'm not speaking, so it's even double up the better. It's so amazing, and it's been so
Strategy.
good. But also the thing, yeah, exactly, with the right strategy, which you also was one of the main reason why it all happened. Like you told me, you didn't just tell me, you also show, and that's a huge important part, because a lot of people they don't know what to do. If somebody just tell them what to do, they need also some leaders to like show them, here's how you do it. You go here, check out there, go there. Like you be not just a leader who points, but you'll also be one that do the same themselves.
Definitely. Leading by example is kind of the approach I try to take.
Yeah.
This is why I'm still making videos and prioritizing that too. Um, so let's get into that though, like your actual content style. Let's talk about the results for the people curious so they know this is real. So you joined, guys, Pontus joined 2 months ago. You joined 2 months ago. Walk me through what were your first wins? What was your first breakthrough? Walk me through that process.
Oh shit. Everything has happened so fast. But I mean, the first videos I was doing was for a brand called Goalie, and it was like apple cider vinegar, and it was horrible. The videos was they were so bad lighting, um, bad angles. Everything was just bad. So, but the thing I was doing is I was looking out for that product and see what did other people do about, like when they are doing the promotion for this brand or this product. So I just started to like not copying it, but I found the style and I tried to do it my version. And I said, damn, this is not working. And also, as an international creator, you have to have a special agreement with the brand, and I didn't have it. So I was doing videos for a brand that I didn't have an agreement with, so I couldn't receive any money from it. So then I was like, shit, I have to skip this product for a while. So then that's when you recommended, here, work with this brand. They are do this. I've been working along with them for a long time, and they
You can
are a
say the name
huge
too.
company and amazing.
Great brand. You
Okay,
can
yeah,
say
it's micro. Yeah, so you say like, yeah, work with micro ingredients. They are amazing brand I've been working with for a long time, and tried the oil of oregano. So I was like, okay, I don't have anything to lose. They were amazing, helpful. They wanted to also help with the agreement because I'm an international creator. So I started to make content for them, and in the same way, I checked for the product. I see what type of videos other people are doing that make, and then I'm trying to find videos that are recently viral. And I found a creator that was doing videos without talking, and I was like, yes, jackpot. Here's a guy, he doing like millions of views by not talking. He is showing with the different props with his body. And I was like, I can do like this. This is not difficult. So I started to replicate that style, and with different words and different colors and stuff like that. And I started to see some traction. There was like first 100 views, and then I got my first 1,000 views, and then it started to like 10K views. And I remember the first video that got like 37K views, and I was like, shit, I think I found something here. Because you always tell like, if one video goes a bit viral, double down, triple down on that video, like keep going. So I keep doing it, and that's when I get my first sale. And it was like, wow, when I got my first sale, then I know like, this is amazing, this is possible. This is like, if I can get one sale, then I can get 10,000 sales also. It's just like a matter of dedication, just go on. So that's where I like, this is true. This, when I got my first sale, then I know like this is no bullshit.
And that's when you realize you could do more in bigger days. And then walk me through what happened next.
So after I do my first sale, you introduced me to a guy that said like, okay, let's do lives. And I never do lives, like, because I don't know how to do them. I don't want to speak in front of camera, but they said, no, it's okay. You don't need to be in front of the camera. You can be behind camera and speak with the live. So I started to do lives, and I started to sell the oil of oregano. So I get a few sales there, but then the horrible happened. Like they restricted it, because I don't know if because of the VPN, or they somehow know that I'm not in US, but they restricted all the lives. So every time I go live, I get maybe like 1 or 2 views, and it's like, oh, that's so difficult. So that was like my first setback after making a few sales. I was like, oh, okay, let's not dwell on this anymore. Just do videos, because that's something I still can manage. As long as my account is okay, I can still do videos, and people will see the videos. So I started to recreate those videos that got me the first sale, and then boom, I got one viral video that hit over 100K views, and that made me like the first, how much was that? I think it was like the first $100, and then it was like $200, and it used to go up.
And how did that
Right
feel?
now, I mean, oh, the feeling like when you pass $100, $200, $300, like, holy shit. And even though it's just sales, it's still amazing feeling, because you know, like, this is possible. You have to have that feeling and that realization that this is happening, this is possible. And when the numbers in the TikTok shop, when you see it, it's like, this is real numbers. This is not fake numbers. It's real.
I love it. Okay, so one thing I want to touch on is you had so many setbacks and so many points that you could have quit.
Yeah.
You're international. You have to get these special relationships with the brands to get set up. It's harder to get the products. You could have quit after your account got restricted. What kept you to keep going, even though you're international and you have all these disadvantages? What kept you to keep pushing?
That's a really good question. First of all, that I don't want to be in that the life I have right now as a broke student. I just want to get away from it. So I know that at the end, there's always that successful thing that you want. So you just have to keep going, keep going forward. You can't stop, even though it will take you longer time. You just keep going. And it's maybe it's just like cliche to say it, but it's also so true. Like I am international creator. I have to get my products from across the world. It takes longer time. I cannot promote every product. I have to be like really selective with products that I sell. So even if like a one brand is just blowing up and I could maybe make so much money with a brand, I cannot work with them because they cannot work with the international creators. There's so much setbacks, and you just like keep going because you want to change your environment. You don't want to be the broke student. You want to have the security. You want to be able to go out, and that was the motivation for me. Like go out to dinners with friends, with families, take care of them. My mother is like, she was the biggest force for me. Like when you see your mother struggling, she go to work every day, and that's her life, and I accept that, and she likes that, but I don't want to do that. So I want to be able to take care of her, give her some extra money for her because she go to pensions soon. So I just don't want her to like work for a job that can replace her anytime. So it's been like a huge motivator for me to like keep going, even if it's hard, even if it takes longer time. And also like you have to have the mentality to like see things in distance, the goals you have. And that's a huge part with you, with the community, and with you. Like we always journal every day. It's a huge part to write down the goals, see the future. How does it feel to make your first $100 GMV, the $1,000 GMV, the $1 million GMV? How does it feel? Like visualize that, journal it. Yeah, it's been amazing.
And maybe in this video, we could pop up some of your messages that you put here, but you literally journaled, I will do $100 day. I will do $1,000 day. I will do $5,000 GMV month. Before any of that happened, you were writing this down, right?
I mean, here, I don't know if you can see right now, but here's the book, and it's filled like with pages. So every day, every morning I journal, writing how my future will look, and
So,
also not just like the goals that I want uh, to be financial free, but also like how do I feel and what I'm grateful for. So it's a lot of thank you for that, for because I've been doing it before, long time ago, when I had like Grant Cardone as a guy that I was looking up to, and I have Tony Robbins and people like that, and I did it before. I fell off completely, and thanks to you, I got it back, and let's see where we are today.
that's the importance of a community though, is the accountability. You know, you feel that
Yeah.
pressure when you're in a group, especially now that it's still small. It's you feel that pressure. You have to journal. You have to show up, or Mason or someone else in the group will check in on you. And a lot of groups don't do that. They don't care as much for their students, and they just want to take your money, which it's really sad to see that. So, you think the accountability has been good so far and all that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like every day you have to write your daily tasks, what you're gonna do for the day. Like if it's journal, if it's making 2 videos a day, if it's like going 10,000 steps, just you have to write it down in the group, have somebody like check up on you. And it's been amazing. Like one day when you like fall off, somebody's there like, hey, how you doing? Don't forget to write down your task for today. Boom. Because that happens. Like you're not a robot, and you're not perfect every day. Like shit happens, so you
Of
maybe
course.
forget, or you may, or something like that. And then it's good to have a community that will say, hey, Pontus, how you doing? You forget something, or you just like check up on them.
I love it. I love it a ton. So let's keep going now. So you hit your first 100, $200 day. Walk me through what happened next. First of all, what's been your biggest GMV day since you started working with me?
I think the the biggest like day one in just one day, or
In one day.
I think it was. And I think it was 1.8, $1.9 thousand in GMV in one day. Almost 2K.
And you started how long ago?
I mean, you say 2 months ago. I think it's only 1.5 months ago, so it's even less than 2 months. I think the
45
whole November,
days.
and I started. Yeah, I started in September, like in the middle of it somewhere.
That is crazy. You were making more than I was making. In 45 days, you're already doing close to $2,000 in sales in one day.
Yes, it's like I hit say 1.4, 1.6, 1.8K GMV. Yeah, I think it's 1.8 is the biggest one.
Bro, give yourself a pat on the back
It's
because that is crazy for for how much time and how little you've been in this space and already done these numbers. You're living proof that literally with the right community, right strategy, and right person, this is possible for anyone.
I mean, I seen like so many like comments on other creators TikTok. How you doing it? I've been doing this for a year and I haven't sold anything and stuff. So there's a lot of people out there that haven't had that type of success that I have been doing. So I'm really blessed and I'm really grateful that it happened this quick. But honestly, it's a teamwork, everything. So without you, that would never happen. Without your guidance, without your one-on-one help, like being there in the community, giving me hard ass feed. Like when I upload a video, you dissect it and you say this is trash, do like this, or is working on it. You also help with like scripts, how you are doing the script writing. Everything is like such a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
I'm grateful that you put in the work because thank you for all the credit, but at the end of the day, you made it happen for yourself. I can't take all the credit. You have the discipline to actually take the action, which 99% of people don't have. So props to you for making it happen. Um, so I want
Appreciate
I want to
it.
hear a
Yeah.
little more about your first the big breakthrough. When you hit your first what led up to your biggest days? Walk me through that story on when that you really took off next for where you're at now.
Yeah. So I was doing the the style that led me to the first viral video that made me like first $100, $200, and $500 day. But after that, it was like a plateau. So I got sales, I got the views. Some videos blew up, but they didn't convert. So one day we're having a call in the community. So there was one guy who said like, okay, send in a video and we will give you feedback about it and see what you can improve. So I said, okay. So I sent in one of the videos that I was making, and they checked it out in the call, and they said like, okay, but why don't you try do something maybe outside? Because right now I'm doing all the videos in my room. So they said like, why aren't you doing anything outside, or maybe use something that will, because TikTok is all about attention. So you have to have something that, so when people are scrolling on the feed, something needs to hook their hook them directly. So there's like maybe use a lab coat, or like try maybe some scrubs, like used to have something pop out because they are blue. The scrubs are blue, and lab coat that makes you look like you have authority. And I'm not here to like anyway like trick somebody. I'm a doctor. I don't say I'm a doctor. I don't say I work in nurse or anything like that. It's just props. So I bought a lab coat. I put it on. I make a few videos, and I started to see like, okay, this works, and I got a little bit better conversion about on the videos, because now I think like people see or think that I have some type of authority. And then one day I see like, shit, this video got 10K views on the first day only, and that's super rare. Usually in one day you get maybe like 300 views, maybe 500 views. That's like on the first day, but now this day was like 10K views, and I get a few sales, and then you start to see like go straight up, and just like shit, 50K, 80K, 100K, 120K, and then 300K, 400K, like yeah. So right now it's up, it's at 700K views, and I
Wow.
mean it made it so much GMV. So right now I have 11 just for this month. It's 11,000 GMV.
That's crazy. Congratulations, bro.
It's insane.
From for how early
I
you
appreciate. Thank
started,
you so much.
it's incredible.
One and a
Um,
half month ago.
1.5 months, already about to hit a million view video, doing three. How much profit have you done this month?
So just the profit on the videos, like the commission on the video is around 2,600 in just commission, 2.6K. But
Crazy.
also the brand, the micro ingredients, they also offer like campaigns right now during the winter time and winter season. So there's a lot of bonuses. So almost 1K in bonuses also.
So
So that would be like
what's the total
3.6
profit
in,
you made?
yeah. So it should be like 3.6 3.6K in just,
Wow. And starting only less than a month and a half ago, already made back your investment. Seems
yeah.
like that's a pretty good investment.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. It's amazing. So right now, I'm just like I'm living in such a state of mind where it's just like I go with the flow. Everything is just, as I said in the beginning of the call, the stress is just like fall down. Everything is just amazing. Yeah,
I could feel it. I could feel it through the call. I know that feeling where all your stresses just go away. Colors look a little bit brighter, the air is a little bit fresher. I know exactly that feeling. And bro, you deserve it because hold on to that feeling. Journal what it feels like now, because there is a point in time where it may not be where it is now. And if you remember how you're feeling now and can
yeah.
get back to that state, you'll be able to do it over and over and over.
Yeah, I mean the first thing you sent to me when I joined the community was also this picture, and what Alex Hermosi always like say, like first you have this new thing when you're starting, and then it will go down, and then it will go up again. And right now it was really like that. First I was like, okay, this is TikTok shop, let's do it, it will be fun. And then I start videos, nothing really happens, and I get like, is this really the right way to go? And I get a little bit down, and then right now it's up, but it can go down very fast also if I don't keep the momentum up. If you just like keep learning, keep evolving, and it will be fine. But I remember that picture you sent me so well, and I always have that back here in my mind, like,
It's a great photo. We'll pop it up for people watching. Um, But yeah, you're keeping the
yeah,
momentum and you're taking the action every day. So I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Um, we're getting close to wrap it up, but a few more questions. If you didn't join back a month and a half ago,
sure.
where do you think you would be now?
I mean, I will still be here in my room in my apartment, but I will be in a state of mind where I'll be like stressed about the financial part. Don't know like what I will be doing. If will I just sit home, or can I go out with my friends, or do I even have money that so I can pay the rent? Like all these stressful things will still be here until I'm done with the school, and I'm done with school like in I think it's like 6 or 7 months, so it's far away from getting a job, like getting a salary to have some type of stable life. So I think I will be still in this stressful mind.
And you took the chance and clearly you're out of that state, which is amazing. And if anyone is
Yeah,
thinking about joining Archify or my program and working with me, what would you say to them?
everybody had their like the doubts if it's just one of these gurus, And we said that before, like Mason is far away from these typical gurus. He's 22 years young. Yes, that's young, but it doesn't matter. He has so much knowledge, and he goes the extra miles every day to make sure that you have all the right tools, all the right like ideas. He holds your hand and walk with you step by step to show you how to make a viral video, how to become a better version of you. Everything is user guide. So anybody that are thinking about joining the community, do it. Take the leap, even if it's like a bigger investment for you. Go out of your comfort zone, try something new. And as I said, Mason is not a guru. He's not driving a Lamborghini. He's not living in a mansion. And that's just like such a humble guy that really like wants your best and want to make sure that you are striving and being successful.
Wow. Hey, I'm not paying you to say any of this too. But I do
Not,
have to give a shameless plug. I really do care though. I appreciate those kind words.
yeah,
Um,
100%. You care about not just me, you care about like so many in the community, and you're really trying to have like the one-on-one experience with everybody. Like, so if somebody is asking a question, you are always there answering it, even if it's maybe sometimes you even answer like 5 minutes, and I was like, what are you doing? You don't do something else. You're always there giving advice, giving like, do like this instead, do like this, think about this, try this. And also like the extra miles you are doing when you find viral videos, you break down the framework on how that video is going viral. You are teaching it, because it's one thing is just to just say, hey guys, here's a viral video, copying it, and everybody's copying it, but nobody goes viral because nobody's telling us the framework of it. But you are going the extra mile, dissecting a video, and you also show how you would like rewrite that script and make it for you. It's such an amazing guy that goes the extra mile.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot, Pontus. And if you feel like, to people watching too, if you feel stuck and you've been doing this for a year or a few months, you probably have just the wrong strategy. And Pontus started less than 2 months ago, and he'll be at the top soon. So if you want to work with Archify, just shoot me a message, or there should be links somewhere there, but that's besides the point. Last question, two more questions. What is the number one mindset shift that you've had that's changed your life since working with me?
I mean, the biggest mindset is really like, I am international. Will I be even with people laugh at my videos? How can I even do the videos? Like, why is the only people from US who can do the videos? That was the biggest mind. Like, just do it anyway. Like, you don't have anything to lose. The only thing like would happen is people will see your videos. Maybe somebody will buy, maybe not. Maybe you only get 100 views, or maybe you get 1 million views. You don't know unless you try. And that was the biggest mind, like the shift. Like, you have to put yourself out there, be a little bit vulnerable. Don't be like holding back. Just do it. And always think like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Will you die? No. Will you be kicked? Will your girlfriend leave you? No. Will your boyfriend leave you? No. Just like get out there, be like a little bit vulnerable.
Just make the post and it'll change your life. I love that. That's
Exactly.
simple, good
Yeah,
advice.
exactly. You're only one post away.
I always say it in the group. It's true though. It is true. Just do it anyways. Just post. Pontus, he could have, not posted because of all these limiting beliefs. I'm international. I have an account ban. Just do it anyways. If you want to be the best, you have to show up every single day, and that's what you're doing. What's your plan for 2026? Where do you see yourself? What's your goals in the next 6 months? So maybe we could look back on this and see if you hit those goals.
Of course, one of the main goals is that to make 100K GMV. That's like the biggest part. And also like it's a lot for me right now. It's a lot of numbers, so I just want to make it as much as possible, because as I said, my goals before is like I want to have my own place where I renovate it, or rent it out, or just keep being in the real estate business. So just right now with TikTok, my goal is to make as much as possible, stack money, get it, but also get as good as possible also, because right now don't just limit myself to maybe one style of videos. Try to be a better speaker, try to be more authentic at creating the videos, getting more authentic. So my goals in 6 months will be that you're stacking a lot of money and
Let's
become
go.
a better creator. That's it.
You guys heard it first.
So I
100,000.
I can already see a GMV. It's already happening. The time is just not caught up yet.
Hey, there we go. You got the mindset. It's gonna happen 100%. I honestly would say shoot bigger with the way you're growing. I would say 200K GMV minimum.
Yeah, that's the best part with you also. Like when I say something, you say no, fuck that. You have to think higher. So it's very easy for for me or for everybody to just you lower your standards because you think it's high for me, but for anybody who's done over that, it's so good to have you there to say like this is too little. You have to do it higher. You will do it higher, but to have that accountability partner to help you with that mindset.
Amazing. Yeah, I just think you could do way, way bigger. But thank you for coming on. This was great. I think we went over an hour. This was amazing. And for anyone that wants to follow Pontus or hear more about his journey too, I'm gonna link your socials down below in the video so people could follow you. Any last pieces of advice or words you want to give to the people before wrapping up, or you got everything out?
I think we got everything out, but as we said before, it's just like if you're having these doubts in your mind that I had, just keep in mind, okay, just do it. That's like really, it's just such a cliche, but it's just like if you have doubts in your mind, just try to be vulnerable, get yourself out there in the space. Don't think about if your friends, family will see the videos, because friends, family, they will not pay your rent. They will not make your life better. Even though you love them, they are not there. You will be a grown-up person. You have to take care of yourself. And right now is such an amazing era where you can you literally make money off your phone, filming 30-second videos on TikTok. So just get out there, be vulnerable. That's my advice.
Nobody else's thoughts will pay your bills. I love that. That's what I say. Pontus, thank you for
That's true.
joining us. This was one of my favorite interviews yet. If you guys do want to have a chance to work with me, feel free to book a call somewhere down below in the description on this video. But we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to end the recording. And thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later on.
Perfect.